Hey guys, what's up? It's Clayton. Today I'm going to be doing a little sit-down video, as you can tell, sitting down, about 5 things you should know before you get a bird. Of course, these are my birds right here. This is Ace. He's my male. This is Ace. He's my male, blue and white fancy, a parakeet. And then Jade, come here, is my girl. And she is a fancy green parakeet. I love them to death. Somebody for them. Let's get on to the facts. Number 1. Birds are expensive. They cost a lot of money. For proper cage size, which depends on the kind of bird, depending on the size. If you get the size of cockatiel, conure, finch, canary, parakeet, dove, and smaller birds, if the sizes, then you can keep them in a cage about 12 by 24 by 30. If it's one of the recommended size, I would recommend that kind of size just because it's nice and it's stable, and it's large enough. But those cages cost anywhere from, they can cost, depending on where you buy them, anywhere from $75 to $100. Mine costs about $100. And then proper toys and everything, and feeders cost about $100 purchase. And then food is about $20 a month. Birds, depending on what bird you buy, and they were almost a few dollars. And then proper treats and travel cage and everything. It can be anywhere from, depending on the price of your bird, it can be anywhere from $200 to $400 for smaller birds. And for larger birds, it can be anywhere from $500 to $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, depending. Macaws and everything are about $10,000 each. $10. Sounds like a macaw. $10,000 each, and then proper caging, because they're about this big. They're really large. And I mean, I'm like 5 foot, so this is probably like 2 or 3 feet. So they're definitely a lot larger than these guys. Number 2. They're going to take a while to train. They're not going to like you on the first day. My birds did, because I know what I'm doing, and I did a lot of research. But depending on the personality types of your birds, it all depends on, like, are they going to get used to you fast? Are they going to enjoy your time together? And are they going to enjoy you? Which leads me on to number 3. They're not always going to like you. Jade, she'll get off my shoulder ASAP, no problem. Play in my hands and fly back to my shoulder. Ace, as you can tell, I'm literally having to go so many different, just to get him. And then I finally have him. He's going to come in my hands and then fly back to my shoulder. He doesn't like to be held much. So they're not always going to like you. Jade likes me. Ace likes me, but number 4. They need attention. A lot of attention. I give Ace about 1 to 2 hours a day. And then Jade, I give about 2 to 4 hours a day. Because Ace prefers to be in this cage. Number 4. They're not always going to like your friends. My bird's bitten a few of my friends just because they don't like them. Which is okay for you. Kind of funny to watch them bite them or poop on them. But for your friends, they might not like birds again. So you just gotta be careful, because if your birds are showing aggressive signs towards a certain person, then you might want to eliminate your birds or that person from the situation. Number 5. They're messy. They make so much mess. I have to clean their cage so often. It's just crazy because they're foraging toys and they just shred things and poop everywhere. And feathers, they molt, which means their feathers fall out, which is a lot of work. And so I have to clean their cage a lot. And I have a whole trash can I dumped out yesterday. It's full of bird seed and shelled bird seed that they eat. And then that was pretty much it. It was just bird seed and it was nasty. Another thing, I'm going to add one more thing, one extra, so here goes number 6. You can take them a lot of places, but if you don't give them proper attention in those places, it can lead to not very good behaviors, consisting of sticking their head through the bars, flying around inside of their cage, and many, many, many other things. They can feather pluck, which you don't want. You have to be able to give them attention. If you don't give them proper attention, they don't get a bird. If you can't give them proper attention, don't get a bird. That's all I'm warning you. If your bird dies in your care because you were too lazy to get it out and play with it, then you shouldn't have one. Trust me. Now that I've done that, I'm going to give you a cage tour. I'm going to start with our travel cage, which is this. It's a small travel cage. It has paper in the bottom, one perch, mainly because when I take them places, they're not always going to be in just that one cage. And then here is their normal cage, their regular cage. I think it's 12 by 24 by 45. It's nice and tall and long. And then here I have a bird bath for them. And then, of course, the newspaper under. I have this one perch, which is the one that Jade's sitting on, which came with the cage. And then I have back here this thing. It's called a cuddle bone. It's like sharpens their beak and their nails. They've obviously been using it a little. And then right here above my camera is one of their toys. It's a foraging toy. It had like a little paper on each of these little balls. Like this one here, if you see the red one right here. It has like paper on it that they shred. It's just fun. And then right here, right here is my little sleeping tent. They never really use it. It's got a nice little bell at the bottom. And then right under that is their food, which is just routine seed and pellets. And their water's right next to it. And then right above their water is this little toy, which is like just some balls and then a bell. And then for them to get up to that, there's like this little ladder made out of like dowel rods. And then if we go to the other side of the cage, there's this food dish right here, which they like to eat out of. It's got like a nice little perch right here. They can just like sit on and eat. And then there's this perch, which is a sand perch that they enjoy standing on. And above this is a wooden perch that they like to sit on. It's like a tree branch perch. And above that is their swings that they sleep on at night. And I think that's it for the cage. It's just it's a nice cage. I like it. It was expensive, but all worth it. And I have all of my cage supplies down here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a joy to make this video. I hope it helped you out a lot because I told you a bunch of things that you should and should know and should not do if you're going to get a bird. More videos coming about them soon. I think I'm going to do a video about how I convinced my parents to let me get birds. Stay tuned for the next video tomorrow. As of right now, this is Clayton, the Birdman, signing off.